Welcome back to the Beelzebubz. My name is Kara.
And I'm Subo.
And we're here today with a Pokemon tier list with the starters.
Full disclosure, I only really know the names from the first 2 or 3 generations, and then after that, it gets very slippery. So you're gonna have to do a lot of the legwork as far as like remembering names.
That's okay, I got you.
So what are we gonna rank these guys on?
Overall effectiveness as well as like their coolness factor.
Well, I'm not gonna be...
Practicality versus visual like aesthetics.
Besides like the first 2 gens, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, Mudkip. Okay, so let's start.
Here we go, Gen 1!
These are the ones that are probably the most like attached to people's sense of nostalgia. Bulbasaur, what do we think?
I never went with Bulbasaur. I was always a Squirtle girl.
Really?
Yeah.
So for me, Bulbasaur is like, every time I restarted Pokemon Blue, and I restarted that game like a billion times because I was a stupid kid, I only ever picked Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur I would keep in my party at all times, and he would be the only one that got trained ever. By the time he was Venusaur, he was over-leveled, and he could just stomp through everything in the Elite Four. For me, I'm gonna put him in S tier.
That's fair, that's fair. Honestly, I agree with him. I love his evolution, but also in terms of practicality, Bulbasaur really takes it home. I think that's your most ideal choice. It's never my choice, personally. I'm just gonna put Bulbasaur probably in A tier.
Charmander. He kind of reminded me of Barney the Dinosaur. Maybe that's why I never picked him. This feels like I'm gonna get a lot of people to hate me on this, but I'm gonna give him probably B on this.
He's not practical in the first 2 gyms whatsoever. I am gonna put him right with Bulbasaur, with A tier, because if you did choose him and you made it through Brock and Misty, hats off to you. You spent a good chunk of time over leveling.
You wanna kick this one off?
Absolutely. Squirtle, my favorite starter personally. First of all, a no-brainer against Brock. Misty is where you're having a little bit of a you're kind of neutralized. So for me personally, based on its effectiveness and absolute cuteness level, I gotta put Squirtle as the S tier. S for Squirtle. Team Squirtle Squad for life.
You're gonna hate me.
Oh my god, where are you gonna put him? I mean, I would have hated you more if it was D, but
okay.
Why C? Okay, what's
why
your...
C? Here's the thing. He had a very weird sprite. He looked kind of like Caillou.
Okay, alright.
He looked like Caillou in sprite form. It's just weird facial vacant expression.
Alright.
So, you know what? I'm gonna move up to B.
I mean, I'm
gonna move up to B. It's important to note, he doesn't look like Caillou anymore. Here's the next big one. It's probably the big one. It's called Pikachu. The game was not balanced for you to have an electric starter.
This was fanfare.
It is abhorrently wrong to put Pikachu in C or D, fundamentally, because of what Pikachu represents as a character.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put him in A tier, I think, even though he made the game insanely difficult.
Yeah, I know, I know.
First bit.
I'm the exact same. I'm gonna put him in A tier. I felt the exact same. I don't think he's S tier level for me personally, just because of the annoyance that he caused in Pokemon Yellow.
He's kind of the face of the whole goddamn franchise.
It could have been Clefairy, but they chose him.
They chose Pikachu.
I know.
Why? Let's go with number 25.
Gosh.
Eevee is only a starter Pokemon in Let's Go Eevee. Eevee's a very cute Pokemon, but as a starter, who's really not even a starter in any of the mainline games, I'm gonna have to give him a D, I'm gonna be honest.
I was gonna go for C personally because, like, I think, what are you gonna do? Quick attack, tackle?
Exactly.
So not practical until you evolve.
You wanna go with Cyndaquil?
Of course I wanna go with Cyndaquil.
Right.
Cyndaquil, I'm putting in S tier.
Ooh.
I will choose Cyndaquil any day over any Pokemon.
Even Squirtle?
Today? Yes.
Where did I start with Cyndaquil? I like him.
So you give him B tier?
B's, I like him. His back is perpetually exploding. Funny little guy.
Alright, Totodile.
Totodile, my second starter in Silver. And that was the one I like stuck through.
Yeah.
So Totodile for me is an A.
For me personally, I guess I'm gonna have to put a Totodile in A tier. At the end of the day, if I had to pick Totodile over Cyndaquil, Totodile would not win.
Is Chikorita always a girl? I guess so.
It's very flamboyant.
Also, I really like her design, and she has a cute little, like, Wilma Flintstone necklace. So I'm gonna throw her up in A. I really do like Chikorita.
That's fair. I'm gonna have to put her in B tier. I love her design. She's a fantastic starter. Just personally, never hit it off with her. I'm sure she's a lovely partner, but she's just not the one for me.
She was also very pervy with Ash.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Which as a kid,
you're right.
It's very confusing.
It's very confusing feeling.
It's like, oh, she totally wants to. So this is what's his name? Trico?
There you go, Trico.
I got there. Okay, so here's where my knowledge of the game falls off a cliff. So Trico, he's bipedal. That's a big thing for me. He's okay. I don't like that chubby tail. Yeah, I'm gonna put him C.
Because of his chubby tail?
Yeah, he's got a chubby tail. I don't like that.
Okay. For me personally, I'm just gonna put Trico in D.
Oof. Wow.
How
do you feel about little Torchic?
For me personally, Torchic. I love Blaziken. Blaziken's so
looks
cool.
like a Digimon.
It really, yeah.
What Digimon am I thinking of? The Fire Rocket. Flamedramon? No.
Flamedramon, you're absolutely right.
Did I get that right?
It was
Flamedramon, the fire of courage.
We are not even in the same franchise anymore. He looks like a Digimon. That's all I want to say. Okay, so Torchic. Where are you gonna put this little guy?
I'm gonna put Torchic in the same level as Chikorita. So
Nice.
I'm gonna put Torchic in B.
I'm gonna put him on beer as well. Beer as well? B as well. So I heard you like Mudkips?
I absolutely fucking love Mudkips. In fact, I love them so much that I'll even put them on my birthday cake. I was the water type Pokemon trainer, and I just wanted every single water type. And I wanted to be the best.
Water type trainer.
So I'm just gonna be biased and go with S tier for Mudkip.
Mudkip birthed one of the greatest memes of our generation. I didn't even know Mudkip was a starter Pokemon
Oh my god, really?
because I skipped this gen, right?
God.
I just thought Mudkip was like a random Pokemon. Like Magnemite. And yeah, this is basically S tier because
Thank you.
this is S tier.
Thank you.
Based specifically on the
meme.
meme origin and just how hilarious I thought it was. Okay, let me see if I can guess this guy's name. Turtwig.
Yeah, you got it.
Turtwig, I think he's, I'm gonna be honest, kind of ugly. Yeah, I don't like his face. Not for me. Give him a C.
Honestly, I was never a fan of Turtwig, so I'm putting him in D tier.
Ooh, Chimchar. He's kind of a little bit of a Charmander ripoff with the fiery tail and all. Chimchar was the one I played in Pearl, so he kind of has like that bias for me.
Yeah.
But I really liked his design. I liked his further evolution, so A for me.
Yeah. I'm putting Chimchar in B tier. He's he's mid for me.
Piplup, little penguin guy, water type.
I love Piplup so much. I mean, as soon as it got to Prinplup though, I just like, that's when you lost me. It's so hard. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna put Piplup in S tier as well. Only because I just realized I don't really like Swampert.
Piplup is cute, but I never really paid him / her more attention than I should have, I guess, but it's a cute design. I do like it, and like in, as far as this tiering system is concerned, is B.
Oh, Piplup is so cute. I have so many Piplup plushies.
Piplup, if nothing else, is a merchandising goldmine. Snivy. Snivy.
I call him Snivy because Snake and Ivy.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like his design. His face kind of bothers me a little bit.
Really?
And I don't like his body shape. It's weird. I'm body shaping the hell out of this little guy.
Okay.
So he's a C.
He's kind of cute. I like him a lot better than Trico, so I'm gonna put him in B tier.
Okay.
He's a very humble Pokemon, to be quite honest, and I gotta give him that credit.
Who's next?
Tepig.
Is it Tepig or Tepig?
Tepig.
Okay.
Tepig.
He's got a cute design. He's got a little happy demeanor. He's just this excited little piggy running around. I think he's cute. A.
I f***ing hate Embor with a passion, so...
That's so mean. He's so cute here.
I hate Embor.
It's like looking at baby Hitler. You're adorable right now, but I know what awaits your future. Next up is this Oshawott?
Oshawott!
So, fun fact, I have a very distinct memory of, before this game came out, you posted something on, I think, Facebook.
Yeah.
In like 3 more weeks, your ugly ass is mine.
Yeah.
And I was like, she's right, this is an ugly ass Pokemon.
I didn't care. It's like people who like pugs.
Okay.
You know it's not cute by any conventional standards.
Right. He is really cute though. I'm gonna put him in A. He is cute.
For me personally, I'm putting Oshawott in S tier because
Wow.
his ugly ass was mine. There you go, baby. Yeah.
You have so many S tier Pokemon.
I know. I'm sorry. I just had a really good time with the waters. Like,
Apparently, and Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil, yeah, he was the one on duck out.
I don't know this guy's name.
Oh, sorry, this is Chespin.
He looks a little too cartoony for me. I don't like his little grass helmet thing. I'm gonna give him a C.
To be quite honest, yeah, honestly, I really only liked his starter evolution, so I'm gonna have to put him in C too.
Well, this is Fennekin?
Yeah, it's Fennekin!
Okay.
Fennekin for me is the only other fire type starter in all of the generations that I will choose versus a water type. Fennekin is a fox type. I kind of like
You have a
really,
bias.
I'm very biased to the fox type. My favorite Pokemon of all time is Vulpix. This is not Vulpix, mind you. However, it's probably a close second. So Fennekin for me personally is going to be S tier.
I really don't like those little tufts of red fur coming out of his or her ears.
The fire, you mean?
Is it fire or is it like little tufts of fur?
It's
In the
supposed to
game,
be
I don't-
fire. I mean, like, but when you get into like the Delphox and
Yeah, and I didn't like the fact that she had like her own stick, or he had his own. They had their own stick. I have a problem with Pokemon that have a weapon. Like I don't like the fact that they have a thing they can drop or lose. Like it's not innately built into them. And Sword and Shield's like legendaries. The one that the sword guy.
Yeah.
He's literally just holding a sword in his mouth, right?
Yeah.
So I don't like that.
Well,
the shield guy is like
that's fair.
his main is his shield. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I buy this. That's his shield. I get it. Sword guy's tail should have been his sword. If he
Yeah.
drops his sword, where's his sword now? Now he's just a dog. So all this to say, Fennekin, I'm gonna actually put in C tier. The more I talked about it, the more I realized I was kind of getting bummed out.
Actually, what really weirded me out was Oshawott, where he went like from bipedal to like on all fours
Yeah,
with
that
Samurai.
ruins
That
it.
was like the really weird one.
Is it
for me.
Oshawott? Oh, you know what? That should actually take him down. Okay.
Oh, you
If
did I
I
make
might
him?
lower
Did
him.
I?
Yeah,
No.
I can't stand that. It's the opposite of evolution. He
I get
devolves. His spine gets worse. I can't
I
stand that.
shouldn't have brought that up.
Next up is Froakie, right? Froakie?
Froakie, you're right.
All right,
yeah.
Froakie. I like his little hand. I like his big old eyeballs. He's a water type. I don't know what that white thing is behind his head. He's cute. I'm gonna put him in A. He's gonna take Oshawott's place.
Oh, okay. I think the white thing is supposed to be quote unquote bubbles.
Ew.
Like foam.
Coming out of what?
Well, if you notice in Greninja, that pink thing that's
It's his
around
tongue.
his throat is his tongue.
Yeah.
So what do you think those bubbles are around?
Ew, is that saliva?
Anyway.
Okay,
so
I'm putting him down.
I-
He's back down to B.
I don't.
You might go down to C for that.
Me personally, Greninja is one of the most popular Pokemon of all time. But for me personally, I appreciate like his evolution, but I'm gonna put him down to C. The tongue doesn't do it for me.
Yeah,
like
I don't think it's a cool design.
It's like as soon as
Yeah.
you realize what the scarf around
The
his
tongue.
neck
Yeah,
is, his tongue.
It's kind of gross. Yeah, constantly tasting your neck.
I appreciate his design, the whole evolution. He's a fucking ninja toad. That's
Yeah,
cool.
there's some design quirks in Pokemon that like Mewtwo's like weird vein thing that goes from his head to his like
Yeah.
back, but he's like also this like scientific mutated thing.
Froakie's a frog.
Yeah, Froakie's a frog. He's just every single one of them has rabies at all times. That Pokemon is unwell.
That's what I think.
Just-
exactly, precisely.
Needs to be taken out to the back of the barn. Rowlet,
Yes.
he's cute. He's bird. I can barely tell he's grass. He looks like a very
He's
gentlemanly.
he's got leaves on him, like a bow tie.
Yeah, he's got a little bow tie. I still think he's cute. I'm gonna put him in. You know what? Although as a design, very indistinct. He's just cute for cute's sake. I'm gonna put him in C.
I'm putting him B tier. I like his design. I think he's cute. I just never went with him personally, and I have no personal attachments to Rowlet. So for you, you're on Litten next.
Litten, yeah. Litten is a cute kitten who's lit. That's about it. It just looks like a very plain cat thing. Final evolution is Incineroar, right?
Yeah.
Is that a popular? Because Incineroar is literally a character in Smash. I kind of want to put it in A tier based on that, but I don't think that's like a good reason. As a Pokemon by itself, honestly, I'm gonna put a D. It's really not that interesting of a Pokemon. There's nothing about it that's fiery other than the fact that it's red. Unless you're about to tell me those whiskers are flames. Is that what you're about to say?
It very well could be. I want to put you in S tier because you're a cat. Literally because of Incineroar, I can't give you a higher one.
Oh, interesting. Because of Incineroar, I want to rate him higher.
Really because of Incineroar, I don't want to rate him higher.
Pokemon. It takes all kinds.
It totally does.
Takes all kinds. I'm gonna try to guess this guy's name.
Okay.
Piplio?
You're so close.
Puplio.
Yeah, Poplio.
Puplio. I do not like his design. I do not like his anything.
Yeah.
He's very unpleasant to look at.
Yeah.
I am uncomfortable. I'm slightly sadder than I was at the start of this day. D tier. Continue. Your turn.
I'm gonna actually have to agree with you. Poplio was like the worst case scenario Oshawott.
Oshawott without loving parents.
Yeah, like
I'm
literally.
joining the circus. First up, Grookey. He's a little grass monkey. I like the fact that he has like a thing in his hair. I don't know. Other than that,
I think it's supposed to be his drumstick.
Oh yeah, he gets drumsticks later. I really didn't like his evolved forms.
I didn't either, honestly, no.
I'm gonna actually put him in C. He's C.
That's actually exactly where I'm putting Grookey as well. He's a cute little monkey, but I just don't like anything after his starter form, so...
Score Bunny. Little fire bunny who plays soccer. I don't like him. He's too much like Bugs Bunny. D.
Out of everyone in this series, I liked him the most. The highest one I'm gonna give him is probably B tier, because Grookey and Sobble just didn't do it for me. He's B tier.
I will say, talking about Sobble, he is a very boring ass little weird thing. However, I love his final evolution.
Everybody does. Everyone loves Sobble's final form.
Because he was like a secret agent.
Yeah,
That
he was
his
like
whole
a
shtick.
spy or an agent or whatever. Like,
Yeah, his Gigantamax was him literally on like a sniper, sniper perch, just ready to fire. It was pretty great. It was pretty cool. Surprisingly dark for Pokemon. So based on that, I want to rank him higher than than these guys. Do I think he's on the same level as Pikachu and Chikorita and Totodile? I'm gonna put him B. He's B.
And I'm putting Sobble in C. I love water Pokemon, but just like he didn't do it. I want to put him in B, but then I think about him a little bit too much, like sobbing.
Oh, is that his thing? He just cries so much? And
yeah,
then
he's usually crying and like going, "Bleh."
Jeez, and so he becomes an assassin?
Yeah, but Oshawott did it first.
This is Scarlet Violet. The only Pokemon game I have not completed because it was too buggy. Did you play it, Scarlet Violet?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You finished him too?
I got the dual pack.
Who's the cat?
Sprigatito.
Sprigatito. Cute design. Love the color. Love the face. Hate the game. I'll give her, it, him, them, a B.
Sprigatito's a cat. I'm very biased. A little bit actually more. I love Sprigatito's evolution way more than I do Litten. So I'm going to put that in S tier.
You have so many S tier Pokemon. At a certain point, S tier becomes meaningless.
They're mostly even.
Sure.
To be quite honest. You got a lot of B tiers.
Yeah, that's still respectable. I like the cat. It's B. I like him. Okay, this is gonna be a fun one. What's this guy's name?
Fuecoco.
I hate this thing.
I know, me too.
I hate him.
Except,
it's the worst.
I love Fuecoco's final evolution. I hate everything about Fuecoco except for his final evolution.
He's an apple, right? Is that the whole thing? He's like an apple dinosaur?
Well, there is an apple dragon called
right.
Applin.
That's so dumb. God, scraping the bottom of the barrel here. What if it's like an apple and like a dragon? So where are you putting this weird apple guy?
I am gonna have to put Fuecoco in C tier. The final evolution is the only thing that does it for me.
Last up is Quaxley, right? That's his name?
Yeah. Quaxley.
You ready for this? You ready for this?
You're gonna put him S tier, aren't you?
He's so insanely gay. By this third evolution, I love it. You know what it is? When these designs were first unveiled, I was like, Johnny Bravo Duck, that one's mine. Okay. I want that one.
Honestly, there is no tier lower than this, so I'm gonna have to put Quaxley in D tier.
Hey, that's fine. That's what we disagreed on quite a few. And the other thing is everyone hates Quaxley. It's not just you. I've seen a lot of people not liking this guy. You know what? That makes me like him harder.
Fuecoco was the clear winner. I chose Sprigatito over everything. You chose Quaxley over everything.
Okay, that's That's all of them. Look at this. Look at this list. Man, my S tiers are actually like, it's a very exclusive group.
And mine is just pretty like even across the board.
Yeah, you got a pretty. There's a lot of
more S tiers than anything else.
more water types in representation.
I told you,
I know,
I'm the water girl.
Yeah, okay, Misty. Well, these were our picks. What were yours? Are we insanely wrong about some of these choices? Do you all secretly love Quaxley and you just want me to feel like the odd duck out? Guys,
I hope you enjoyed this as much as we did, and we'll see you next time on The Beelzebubs.
The Beelzebub.
Bye-bye.